Okay, well, good thing we weren't looking at a building. Hello! Welcome! It's solo build time. We got a little bit of time during the day here, so we're going to knock it out. Something that we've been trying to really push for, and sadly, I signed in on a server we were building up. We got raided again beforehand. I was like, man, every time I fall asleep early, we keep losing it. But that's okay. We can work out some more of the details over on the PC side. We can just do like a quick creative mode. If we have time, we'll kick back over to the console side. But before that, we're on my custom server. Just check in for people that are teaming over 3. And I've got a little overlay there to show you what the server is, but more importantly, that blocks pertinent information on people's bases, because I'm not about to go inside and give away anybody's layout or, stuff like that. So yeah, we're just going to have a discussion while we're checking for teamers. Sound good? Great. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Hi, what's up? Pickle Master. What a sweet name. And then tonight, it'll most likely be Star Citizen and probably the PTU for 4.0. If you haven't seen anything, you like science fiction, tune in for that. It's going to be fantastic. That won't be until about 8 hours from now, probably. Realistically, maybe even 9. But, yeah, or we might end up loading something else. Because I did hear that Space Engineers 2 is coming out, and that's freaking awesome. I like this guy's layout, to be honest. What's up? Then we have Swindle. Swindle sounds like a cool name for a goldfish. Yeah. I kind of like this. This guy looks like he's got like a nice boat set up. It looks like some kind of bunker. In the front, that's cool, man. A crazy like gateway or whatever. That's cool. I like it. We'll come back to that later. Like it, brother. Kudos. What's up? What's up, Daryl? Hi! We're just checking for teamers on my server. If they're real bad, we give them a temporary ban, usually 12 or 24 hours. If not, then we, if they're really blatant, or I should say, if they're like, most people are like, oh, whoops. Usually we give them a warning, but we tell them they got to clear the lock so they'll get a temporary. So we're just spot checking. You know what we do. But we'll really be focusing on is the solo build for the unrateable base. Very focused for solos, even like a duo, but mostly solo. We've been trying to test it out on main, but because I got so much stuff going on. Sometimes I have to take a night off, like I can't stream it, and so like we keep getting raided. But that's to be expected. This is Rust. So we're going to try to sketch out some of this on the creative side over on PC after this. And then we'll, any questions, ideas, comments, throw it in there. Because, like, these brainstorming sessions are always really great when we have the chat involved. People always come up with some good perspectives or even changes to, like, what we're doing. Oh, you want to see something cool? Check this out. Let me drop here. Oh, look, it's hitting the bound box on the outside. Haha. Let me drop off here. So when you enter this, it actually is an invisible skybox. Did you know that? So when you're in here, it's actually a box way up in the sky. You can't reach it. If you ever, well, we don't have any helicopters, so of course we can't reach it. But this is past the invisible ceiling. So unless you're, and then plus you can't see it once it goes down here, it renders out. Essentially, this is the same technique that they're going to be using for underground tunnels, right? When there's trains. When you're underground, the rest of the map just disappears. So you're actually only rendering that section. So it's kind of the same idea. Pretty cool, hey? What's up? Are they available on consoles? Yes. They're open to everybody. Yes, sir. Pretty cool, right? Bet you didn't know that's how it was built. It's actually an invisible box in the sky. Whoa! There he goes. Ha! Pretty cool, eh? So the idea, we got to come up with good names. So if anybody wants to throw it in there too. So far, we're calling it like an unrateable bunker to some degree. Here's the mechanic. Here's how it's going to work. It's going to be 3 very small, low-cost bunkers that will be interconnected. If anybody raids, and it will be smart enough, if anybody raids one of the bunkers, the loot goes to the other 2. If they start raiding one bunker and switch to the other, the system is smart enough to switch. And if all three are getting raided, then the loot is getting cycled, and you don't really know where it's going to land. You can't really predict. So it's really the best case scenario. So if somebody wants to raid you as a small player, A, you've got a very small footprint and very small upkeep, because obviously we're solo. But more importantly, they have to raid 3 hardened bases to get anything. It very much is real. It very much works. We made it smart last time. We're going to hone in on it. We're going to have an open example, and then we'll try to have a very compact build of that, and then we'll try to work it into our smaller bunkers. I really, really want input on that, so if anybody, you know, good, bad, otherwise, just throw it in there. Suggestions, ideas, and then especially for the bunker, because we have a very, like, we don't really rely on any glitches for the bunker, although if we have bunkers that are currently working that would be very cheap, I'm all about it. We can try to rework it with those in mind. It does currently work with the wedge. There's a way to put it down when you seal the one side. The only thing is it breaks the splitter. But that's, you know, what, 75 metal? Not a big deal. What's up, Mr. Russo? Hi! A lot of people in here, but that looks like it got raided. Let me see. The gingerbread mines. And I think these things get turned on pretty soon on main, if not. Oh, yeah, tomorrow, huh? Haha! There was somebody I was looking at. I just want to make sure they actually cleaned up the base. We sent him a warning. Looks like they might have gotten raided. We can still check and give people warnings if they were still playing deeper than 3. Yeah, that little overlay is actually blocking some of the information I'm looking at. So if you're probably like, what are you doing? I'm looking for that. I can see very specific information there. Hello, greetings from Germany. Guten Tag. Yes? Miss Your Choice. Also been really thinking about stilted bases and submarine pens for like starters. That can be like out in the... We have some other ones that are like, they're okay, but I feel like we can hone in on it or even just completely change the build. So I'm definitely open to all that stuff while we're playing today. It's probably good that we got raided. We got what we needed out of like BPs and stuff, but it might be faster for us to kind of build up some of that stuff over in like a creative mode. And then also with legitimate mouse and keyboard, because I'll be on PC, so I can actually use it. And it is a bit faster because we actually spawn certain things in that we can't necessarily spawn in easily here or at all. So, and then we're only using build techniques that are available in our version, which we're pretty close, to be honest. It's still a bit of a hybrid. There's a couple little nuances. Actually, PC is more strict right now. So actually, we have the looser build model currently. So we can get away with a lot more techniques for the time being. So we're in a really good place for something like this. Well, guten Tag. We're still kind of waiting. I'm not expecting, but maybe a dev blog or maybe some kind of response to like, hey, we're going to get the testing branch updated. Let me walk around for a minute on my feet to see if there's any lag. Just going to kind of walk around to see if we get any sputtering. Because when I'm in no clip like that as the admin, I don't feel lag spikes necessarily. Not as much as I would when I'm actually making surface contact. Hello. Hi. So yeah, Space Engineers 2 is coming out. It looks like it's going to be early access. It looks amazing. Looks like it's just going to be, and I don't know for certain, but over on the PC side to start, but we'll be checking that out. Although, since they do have a pretty good foothold in the consoles and stuff, I wonder if they do push it out. Here's the thing. If they decide to go early access with it, Sony still doesn't have an early access program, so it won't happen there, but if they do have it and it is ready, it might drop for Xbox. Probably not at the same time as PC, but who knows? Maybe they surprise us. That'd be pretty cool. Well, then it's like, well, I know what my Christmas break's going to entail. A lot of that. Pretty cool. And we're waiting for the big wipe happening over on Star Citizen as well. That'll be a ton of fun, especially with the boys really being active with it now. So we'll do a lot of multi-crew, big-time ship stuff, and the big pyro system that's really all about. It's basically Rust in space is what pyro system is. And you fly around, jack ships, jack people's gear, wasticate them when they step out of the safe zone. You know the drill. That's how we play. Greetings from Scotland. Hello. Well, hello from your favorite Mick. Ah. Alright, I don't feel any lag, so let's get up on off our feet now. Whee! Yeah, they did get rid of it. I was going to spot check these guys again and see if they clean their stuff, but looks like nature took its course. Fine. That's cool. That's cool, dude. Now, let me see if anybody else is on the door. That shouldn't be on the door. Nope. Just a solo. That's cool. If we have time this weekend, it's going to be fairly busy, but if we have time, I definitely want to try to roll in some more event and maybe some custom server stuff, but we'll kind of have to see since I'm getting ready for family to be in town for a holiday. I don't quite know what all of my nights are going to be like all the time, so hard to say. But we're going to shoot for it. My mother. I know she does not have an Instagram. And even if she did, I would gladly give it out because gross. I'd be like, bro, that's on you, dog. And how cool would it be? And we don't know this, but I hope I'm totally wrong. And I hope they're like, hey, we're going to drop testing branch either before the year's out or in January. And they're like, here's some cars or minis. I'd be like, brother, thank you. We need this. We need this badly. I was thinking about that today. Here's a thought, too, right? So, again, we're just talking about opinion speculation at this point. But think about this for a second, right? If they really nut ride wipes, and we know they do, and they just did one recently, if it's a toss-up between minis and cars, right? And I'm assuming that they are because it is on that master list, right? And I don't know to what completion level they have, but we do know that they've worked on it, and they are going to drop them both at some time, right? I would be extremely shocked and very upset if it didn't happen this 2025. But, okay, so on to what I was thinking here. Sorry, I'm still checking the names. Okay, so if they're going to drop one, it could be minis first because there's no extra items. New items in the item chain or the database or whatever, the item numbers, when those change, they have to do, that's a force wipe, essentially. They have no choice but to force wipe everything. And since they love to nut ride, not force wiping monthlies, then it's possible. Now, we have had an instance where they've wiped 1 month and then the next month they did hard wipe. So that is possible, but it's extremely rare. I think they've done that once. So if any of those are on the table, it could be minis because they do not introduce any other new items. Cars, mobile cars definitely do. Now, ooh, you know what? Guys, what if they put it in at hold on a second. What if they put it in at, hold on a second. I'm glad we're here in the testing branch right now. Hold on, or not testing branch, but custom. Brother, remember we found a stray in the, hold on. I wonder if it's in the stack and they just don't have it listed. Hold up. Let me see if I can pull some stuff I learned back in the Viet Cong. Hold up. This might be worth it. So, and maybe they do cars, and maybe they do. Maybe they do cars, and they've already had that item in the list. It's just turned off or hidden, right? Hold on. Let me stand somewhere where I'm not obtrusive to anybody. And it is possible it's in the game and maybe they blocked our ability to spawn it, just like they blocked our ability to spawn things like, I don't know, tugboats, rowboats. Although rowboats are kind of like a weird per basis now, but we didn't have them before. Okay, so let me just look up the item number, the ID number, and see if we can force one to happen. Because I don't know why I didn't think of this before. But if we, okay, because to rewind, anybody that didn't see it, we found car parts. Like the car parts that aren't prefabs, but the car parts that actually run the cars. There's 3 different tiers, right? And we saw the high-end tier car part floating to the surface during one of the labs. So it begs the question, is it already in the game and we can just force spawn it? I'm going to try it now before a dev hears this and blocks us out on like some patch. It's worth a shot. Oh, this is real-time sleddiness happening right now. Let me, I gotta plug in the keyboard because there's no way in hell I'm gonna type this in with my, hold on. Okay, I don't know how well I explain this, but essentially car parts mean there's going to be a hard wipe, and we know them. They don't like to do that. But since we did see those car parts, which were not prefabs that you kind of see like laying around, they actually were car parts and they floated to the surface. Another reason why I was like, look, cars are very close. Because you don't really see those in-game, or they don't add them unless they're testing them on the back end. And in our version, they just shut it off. Right? For whatever reason, because it's not done, it's not stable, or all the above. But we do know they're prototyping it, and sometimes their work bleeds into the main branch. And so let's probe, shall we? I don't know, I didn't think of this before. So there's a couple different things we could try to spawn. Chassis, which are the frame of the car, and then the car parts specifically. Okay, I unplugged my controller. Okay, now it's connected wirelessly. I don't think I tried this, which is shocking to me. I'm going to try both the short name and the ID. Alright, well, let's try something obvious, because at this point I just want to check everything. You know what? This might be the best place to do it. Let's go to 0, 0. Right? Like right about here, there should be like a light or something under here. Look at the reflections, it's so pretty! This is real talk. How many ships do you have in your hangar and what's your fleet? For reals? Dude, I have crazy ships. Crazy fleet. I'm gonna have to actually eyeball this. Okay, let's put it there. That way if I mess up, because you know how when we spawn stuff here, it, and you don't put in the chords correctly? There it is. Okay, that's the origin on the map. That's 0, 0. So if I mess this up and I'm typing it and you see it fall, let me know. Custom command. Whoa. Whoa. How come that is... Hold on a second. I can't... What the fuck? Why does that let me... Okay. That was weird. Spawn. It's modular car lift. Did I get that right? M-O-D-U-L-A-R? Okay, didn't think so. But we did run into items. Like, there's different, there's like, what is it? Pistons, engine, like crankshaft, camshaft? Hold on, I'm trying to narrow them down, boys. Give me a minute. Ha. It's not an entity, this is an item. Wow. I don't know how to spell carburetor, dude. Alright, well, they blocked it. It was worth a shot. But they definitely existed. Shit, I don't think I have a link. Because we definitely saw it shake loose and float to the surface. Because all items have like a buoyancy property. Even though technically a metal object should sink. And something was misplaced in the labs because it's a procedurally generated piece. And so I know they hide them, but that piece floated to the surface and it was definitely real. It wasn't, and I know because it was a high quality part and those don't spawn in the world as prefabs. They only spawn as items. And that was a lootable item and it shook loose. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. Anyways, onward. We had to look. Why did that flash like that? That was terrifying. The fuck was that? Okay, thank you for bearing with my out of control probing. I had to look that up. I didn't know what those were off top. Well, we should be able to spawn those items as they come in when we do have modular vehicles. So, and we do know they existed, and they probably still do exist. They just turn off to spawn like they turn off tugboats. But it was worth a shot. Because a long time ago when custom servers first came out, there was a lot of shit you could spawn in. And they went back and with a fine-tooth comb and blocked a lot of shit. Probably because it created instability, not because they wanted to take away the fun. Alright, well, we had to look. Bio, is that a real question? Do you want to know? Alright, I gotta go inside this base. It looks like we got an offender. And especially if they're online. Yeah, it looks like we might have 4 people living in here. Oh. Okay, nobody's online right now. Right at the base. Ugh. Ah, nice. Kudos to a thick. Well, we're going to be over test building the unraidable base, the 3 bunker. Would it be like a smart base, an unraidable base? I guess it could be all of those things. Yes? Christmas lights. They're beautiful, aren't they? Oof, 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 oof. I want to check something else before we switch over. Do you still have a server? Absolutely. The server ID that's listed right there on the left. Search by server ID and not server name because server ID is a unique number. Or a unique ID that can't be spoofed. So, and plus there's a lot of people that put Jade in their search thing, which is fine, but a little confusing when you're just trying to find me. So, that's why server IDs are the best. Because it's unique. Okay, these guys are clean. That guy's clean. We're just checking for teaming on my custom server right now. Looted. Huh. I flinched at the lighthouse thinking it was a base. What a dork. Yep, that's 2. I think it was back here somewhere. This is cute. Oh, look at that. It's got a little porch right there. Aw, that's sweet. That's cute. RP to the max, dog. Yeah. Eh. Beat those cheeks. Beat those cheeks. Yep, that's clean. I think it was the other way around. Well, let's just double check over here. I wanted to look at that one base. I'm gonna have to turn on the privacy screen again, but hey, that's all right. Then we're gonna go to the build. Speed build. I was on the shoreline. I think it was the other way, but yes, it was. Well, we got a couple warnings we're going to give out today. Sadly, the people that are getting the warnings, we don't get to do it on stream because they're not on right now. But they're still going to get it. Ah. Might adjust the welcome messages people come in so they kind of know that they'll get like a 12-hour, 24-hour ban. Or a permanent ban based off of how bad they're teaming. That's awesome. Is there like a... That's awesome, dude. He's got a box up here. Champion. This guy knows what's up. What do you think he's doing with this tower? What do you think he's doing with that? Huh. I think he's giving out free rocks. What's up? You gotta go see it? Bouquet! Bouquet! I just want to look at somebody's layout. I liked it. I'll be going inside the base, so I'm gonna put up the privacy screens. We're not giving away the sauce. Sipping the tactical cylinder. 100%, how'd you know? Did I make a loud noise? I wasn't trying to. I think I'm just obnoxious by default. 100%. A cold one, dude, right out of the fridge. Had a nice sandwich for lunch. I was like, you know what I'm going to pour on top of that? Caffeine. Delicious. You know? It's like, you know what I need in my life? Soft poop. Soft, quick poop. Wait, did I check this guy? What's crazy is, even when they've been raided, I can still tell if they were teaming. For the most part, people usually just get a warning, but there's been some people that get the real deal because they're being pretty sneaky about it. They think they can just get away with it. It's like, brother, we know everything. Come on now. That's cool. I like this one. Ooh, he's got the 7 days of Christmas, 12 days, whatever it's called. Out of reflex, I almost tried to grab the horse and I was like, wait a minute, I'm flying. I'm an admin. This isn't real. I'm not playing this. I'm adminning. I'm not going to grab that horse. Reflex. Huh. Dude, when there's minis, you're not going to be able to do that. Okay? Heck, even with ladders, that's not a good idea. But especially with minis, that's a terrible idea. We would get in there so fast. So fast. Right? What's up? He says, it's crazy. I play this server and I didn't know you had a YouTube. Oh, well, welcome to the stream, sir. Yeah, we're just checking for teams. If you find teamers or people that are using Zen, Zim, a mouse and keyboard scripts, any of those things, be sure to use the in-game report system on my server. It goes to us. Also, be sure to use names, extra names, and grids where they live. It helps us kind of get to it all faster. Yeah, we're just checking for people teaming. That's all. It's been pretty clean. We got a couple warnings we're giving out, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Did I just come past here? I'm looking for something specific for me. I can't remember. I think it was around the corner here. Was it this guy? I think it was around here. Yeah, because we looked at this guy after. I think I was close on the other side. I think I just went around the whole thing like a dummy. Whoops. Whoops. My bad. Yes, it was over here. This is the one. Okay, give me a couple minutes. Maybe 2, 3. Maybe less. I'm just going to check something here. I don't want to be giving away the sauce. Oh, dude, I stink. Sometimes I smell like garbage. Do you ever just have farts sometimes where you're like, I don't know what I ate, but something's not right? Is that just me? Like, you nasty. Sometimes. If this guy's rated, he might be. I'll go in then. We'll take off the privacy. I'll still have the block out for like passwords and stuff. I think this guy got rated for sure. Oh yes, this guy got annihilated. Okay, in that case, we can do the normal stuff. So, that's the breakaway? Yes, this guy got rated. Okay. I can definitely go in here now. I didn't want to give away the sauce. You know what I mean? Like, if the guy's still playing. I like, only when I got in there, I was like, wait a minute. I think this guy got rated. Poor dude. I wonder what the upkeep was on this. I feel like it's a lot, because you've got at least... That's smart, you got all the industrial inside, okay. I had to be TC back here. So I'm trying to understand, this is like the gatehouse, but it's also like a shooting floor. And those are cute. Then you have like another like, breakaway bunker here. I don't understand this. Yeah, these are like spawn points. Okay, yeah, so this is like a functional gatehouse. I get it. And a shooting tower. Then you got the main stack in the back. It had to be part of the breakaway, right? Yeah, because this would be like... No, but then the stability comes off of this. So what the hell was this for? Unless the other part of this got destroyed, which it might have been. Screenshot hit. No, it's cool. This guy got raided. He's out. Once I went inside, I was like, okay, they're like done. It didn't look raided at first. That's why I was like, let me hide it. But like even the main base is totally blown out, so we're good. I get this is the disconnectable, but I don't understand this. What's up, Bob? We got raided. I know, the night I take off is the night we get raided. That's happened twice. I think this is part of the push that comes through, because if I'm not mistaken, this is the pattern that kind of wraps around to do the breakaway. If memory serves me correctly. I don't know, I was just curious about that, but anyways. Kind of good to get a reminder. It's cool to see how people use stuff, the modifications they make, or just the pure ideas they come up with. I always like to see like how people are using disconnectables. I thought this one seemed a little bit different. I liked it. It's combining other techniques and stuff. Like I've seen the crisscross peaks or whatever those are called. I was just interested in this. I was like, is this a bunker? No, it's part of the disconnectable, obviously. But then I was like, what's this crossover in the center? This might be like the conversion from like the offset and then back, if I'm not mistaken. This is kind of an older thing. You don't see this too much. Just make sure I wasn't missing anything else. Anyways, all right. Well, let's go to the build, gentlemen. So we're just going to click over to the PC side. We're going to be doing building over there because I can use a mouse and keyboard legit. We'll be on a custom server there. We're going to be setting up the system. So the stream's just going to spin for a second, and then it should turn right back on. Plus, we're going to be picking up the jobs over on the PC side as well. So even though it'll be on PC, this will 100% still be for us on console, because we're only going to be doing building techniques that are available to us. And if you guys want to see helicopter stuff, I can show you that too if you really want to see it. Or anything else that you might be interested in. Okay, I don't have anything crazy on me, so I can probably just stand here and get wrecked. Okay, I'm going to put this up, and then you'll see like a little spinny wheel for like 30 seconds, and then you'll just be able to hear me, and then we'll be back in. Sound good? Ha! Can you hear me now? I gotta check my drops real quick. My William jacket's almost complete. You guys can see this. Oh, we really getting choppers? Yes, it's just a matter of when, really. Choppers and modular vehicles are officially, unofficially confirmed. Unofficially, officially confirmed. Yes, I've already got all these fancy doors, which is great. Okay, this is our stack. We're just going to be using this. We can probably get rid of that, this. What's a good test area for us to do? I gotta bring up my reference image, because we gotta tighten this up, because I want it to be the full expanded version that we did. I guess I could just do it here. It doesn't really matter. Get rid of that tree. It's in our face! Yeah, because then we can just pull it off the top. Right? Right. I think I want to make that 3 wide. Yeah! Yeah, let's just bring it over here. Man, these bears are crazy, dude. Get them out of my face. I think we kind of did like this before. Yeah, and then we peeled off the rest. Okay, let me dump some more of this junk. I don't think we need that for now. Just throwing 100 sack. Okay, this is a bad habit. Let me just throw this under the map. As an admin, you shouldn't get used to throwing, like, breaking, economy breaking stuff onto the map. It's just a bad habit. Okay. I stroked out. Okay, here we are. We get my reference image. that we took last time. We were so deep in the lab, I knew I was going to forget some stuff. I was like, let me take a screenshot while we're in the middle of this. Yeah, just take a little screenshot, we get a little wet. Woo! Is this it? Nope. Hold on. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Yeah, that's a little bit longer than I thought. It's like, I just moved in Monday. Everyone's been real nice. It's because you got big jugs. Man, I thought I had this marked clear, but I guess I don't. I'm the worst. Did I stick in the other? Okay, hold on. Man. Would rather have bigger maps and trains. That would be nice. And those will come, yes, but cars and minis have the closest work done at the moment. Unless something major's changed, but even still, even if something else is caught up to it, they still have a lot of work done, so why would they sit on it for too long? I know they're trying to get wins, quote unquote, but literally there's like nothing left. If we get missile silo before like that stuff, it's like, come on guys. It's literally like missing the jump in the game. Whether you like minis or not, whether you like jumping or not, it has to be in the game. You know what I mean? There's literally gameplay loops we have in the game in our version that aren't being utilized to the fullest because we don't have those core mechanics. That's a problem. That's a fucking problem. I mean, freaking problem. Where the heck did I stick my reference? I think I dumped it in another folder like a dummy. Did I? The heck was I doing? Did I? No, it must have been... Yeah, I have a lot of screenshots, so mixing this in with the other screenshots was not the best idea I've had. There's a lot of screenshots, you gotta understand. I think I dumped it in the other folder. Hold on. Not that you guys can see this. You can't. We could just do it from memory, although it's going to take me a bit longer. I like to cheat and take a screenshot. It's much faster. Yes? What the fuck? No, I'm thoroughly confused. Where did I stick that? Did I stick that in the wrong... What? Did I not make it for the... Am I losing my mind? Brother. Where did I stick that? What? I made a folder for it, but it's not... I must have put it somewhere else. Whew, how tired was I? Yikes. Anyways, let me get more of this set up and then we can get to this. So everybody's not just sitting there looking at a blank wall, literally. Okay, they haven't combined these yet into one piece. I hope we get these. The industrial lights are quite useful, especially if you're going to do like server-side stuff or custom server stuff. We use a generator. We've been using the timer switch, was quite useful. If I can remember, we have the display that's going to be our count or something that soaks up the extra point that we need. Definitely a core part of that. We also need branch. And I'm missing something else. Oh, yeah, splitter. Oh, yes, the splitter. Now, I think we took these out. We typically use blue and red siren because we don't have industrial lights, but we do here, so we're gonna use them. I think we use this. We dump that. Okay. We'll just have like a neck out here that actually does the sensing. Something like this. I don't know. Nothing crazy. Right? It can just be a half wall too. We don't really care. Those have to be roughly in the same range, if I can recall. I set it up like this in like a half wall, and we'll try to replicate that the best we can, but then I want to really condense it to like, we can have a split like this, where it's like stone, and then I'll just do it like this so we can see the difference, you know? And then, because we can get both of these circuits, one that does like the lighter rating, things like X-Will rounds and satchels, and then the heavy rating, which is rockets, C4. This would also be high velocities. Jeez. So we'll fit them over here like this, so they're in one wall. So essentially that would fit in any base, as long as you have a blank wall in the back. You're good. I guess we just throw it here, you know? Like, you guys know what the generator looks like. It's not breaking the magic. Huh. Or is it? I literally have to find those. It's driving me nuts. I'm just going to go through each block real fast. This might be the best way to do it. Bah. Bah. Rust. It's dirty, but also hot. What? What? What?
Market.
Found it. Jeez, that was painful, huh? Whoo! Oh, nice. Sub-Zero.
Go
I gotta test. I can't remember what. Oops. I can't remember what the setting was for this, so we're gonna have to test it manually here. Shoot. What did we use last time? I think just Explo rounds, right? Yeah, that worked. I can't remember what tripped what. I think 1 is like not scary, 2 is like mid-tier, and then 3 is the most dangerous, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it would help if we had this connected, huh? What a douchebag! These take up 1 apiece, right? So probably we can just do this. That's our scale. Okay, 2. That's what I thought. I just had to make sure. And then something like frag grenade would be like 1, right? Just want to make sure I get this right, because I gotta set the fragmentation grenade. It helps if I have space to spawn it in. What a douchebag! I think that was out of range. Are you sure it was? Oh yeah, I'm invincible. I don't have to worry about dying. Don't roll. Please don't roll. There it is. Okay. So even homing missiles come in that category. Let's just double check. Hey. I'm sorry, not homing missiles. High velocity. Jeez. Yeah, I just hope we get hot air balloons. Yes. Parachutes, hot air balloons, something would be great. If they give us silos, they gotta give us balloons and parachutes, right? At least do that. Okay, that's 1. High velocities are threatening to your turrets. Not so much. Okay, so 1s are, and then 2's the... These are detecting 2 and 3. So this one will be the more severe, so this will be... So we still have to have a signal come through, so we actually have to subtract 1. So this would technically be 3. Oh no, this is the exact number. This is this counts the pass-through. Okay, so 2 and 3. Okay. The most dangerous and dangerous. Right? So if somebody throws a satchel on your door, you want the system to go off. Okay, let's do the rest. This is my song to Razor. Butt cheeks! What? I gotta move this over a little bit.
Hey, are you okay? I've seen all your struggles, I know about your pain. I feel all of your needs. Get an eternal holiday if you sail away with me. Don't censor this ritual, gods did this long ago. It's not okay. But even though I'm a cliche, you wanna do me anyway. Mermaids and goddesses hijack your consciousness. Come, little baby, let me hold you. Let me comfort you like your mama. Oh, yeah, I'll make you cooler than you're used to. Deep in the blue, water dripping from my wet hair. Hear the river rippling, come meet me there. Yeah, you and me go in the deep blue, deep in the blue. Are you dreaming or just going insane? 'Cause your body is a mess, coming closer to death and sex. I'm taking over all your ships. In my hands, I've got you in a little Freudian grip. I'm the siren that sings to you a familiar song. It goes, come, little baby, let me hold you. Let me comfort you like your mama. Oh, yeah, I'll make you cooler than you're used to. Deep in the blue.
I think that comes from the sensor. I think that's what that's all about. If it comes out of the sensor, just orange, yellow maybe. I guess we can change it, right? Right. All right. So yeah, we'll make it orange or yellow for now. This comes out of the sensor. This is taking sensor input. I don't know. All right, let me talk through some of this. So, I'm glad I took a screenshot, else we would have had to work through I don't know if this is going to the power. This doesn't seem like this is right. Because, like, this is controlling whether or not it's turned on. This is counting how many times it's threatening. And this just takes, like, a constant or a weird analog and turns it into digital. And that's all this does here. I think because it's left over... we're using that as a way to turn it on. I can't remember if that's pass-through or not. This blue line doesn't feel right, is what I'm saying. Oops. I do like how we can undo and stuff. That's nice. Normally we can't rotate things, at least not yet, so I'm going to make sure all these circuits are like that. We can't do the droopy wires yet, so I'll just do it on the outside here because it's cute. This is what we're worried about, the panel here. As I'm walking through this logic, I'm like, I don't know if that's right or not. I got bubble guts. I can't remember what's coming off of this. It's good that we're doing it again like this, because then I'm rethinking it again, so I can also go, okay, what makes more sense logically for like these different parts that are functional? Well, it's all functional. And then how can we really jam it tight over here? Because, you know, we get a fresh look at it again. Ooh. And this might have been the old one I took. I feel like it might be. Maybe not. No, this looks like it was a functional one. I think we used this to reset the counter, if I'm not mistaken. I know that was straight power in, wasn't it? Or maybe we just used that for power, and then we connected that when we needed it. Maybe that was it. Hey, we'll find out when it doesn't work. I'm sure this isn't going to work the first time through. I'm positive of that. If I know one thing, it's that I'm going to get up real bad. Where'd the other one go? Oh, wait. Did our short one go in there first? I guess it doesn't matter, but if you got the OCD, it does. This power... Wait. I plugged into this? What am I doing? This goes to the top. Here, tap once. There we go. Let me get this one. One more. Right there. That bag's really in the way. I don't think it's not pass through. It's just count. Yeah. Okay. Counts correct. So essentially what this is going to do, when it comes off the counter off the top, yeah. Okay, so this is what goes into our control piece, right? It's always going to be the memory cell that's controlling the whole thing. So when this actually does trip to the set value, the purple is the control, which is going to be set. Set means on for us, and I'm just going to kind of take it here and then bring it across and just connect it that way. Yes. This digital counter is cute for like visual, but it's also a good way to like buffer stuff when it reaches a certain value. And in this case, we're looking for 2 and 3. This will let the signal go through. So it's a good way to choose stuff. Plus, you get to see visually what's happening too, so it's not too bad. So we're going to take the output of this when it does trip, and we're going to drag it over to set on this one as well. It's essentially the same circuit. The only difference is this buffer changes. And then I think that's it. Yeah. It's essentially the same damn circuit. Which begs the question, could we do the same one? I don't know. It's so complex, so we'll have to come back to it. It says zip lines would be cool too. 100%. I'm with you on that. More audio. We got to get... I know this is kind of out of the scope here, but Twitch Rivals only runs for so long and at certain times. Yeah, they're on. I knew it. We got to get them now because they are hardly on. Let me make sure I sync my account one more time because for whatever reason Twitch is a lame sauce. Sometimes you'll be there, you think you're racking it up, and you gotta like sign in again. Twitch sucks, dude, let's be honest. Okay, make sure there's nothing else open that's gonna be soaking it. Skibbity-boom! Hell yeah, DMV. Yeah, get the Rivals now if you haven't already, because they're only on for like this time for like 4 or 5 hours. And one of their requirements for their secondary is 4 hours, and I think they only do it like for another day or two. That's kind of the hard one to get because you don't know they have like that set time. Although, to be fair, if they ever televised any kind of like e-games, especially Rust, that format that they do on Twitch Rivals is tits. I would watch that on a Sunday. I watch that with friends. I'd have that on the TV during like, you know, family dinners and stuff. Dude, I like that format. It's dope. Don't you think? Have you seen them? Like it's actually really entertaining to watch because they've got like the observer cams and stuff. It's dope. My only complaint is I've missed a couple drops because I didn't know they ran at a certain time, so I'm a little salty still. And that was like last year. Anyways, onward. Whoop. Time to test. Dude, I was like, I'm gonna draw a dick with that, right? Yeah, that's happening, right? Yes. I shouldn't do this right now. Oh, that's funny. They got like a little plug in there too. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, I just want to put a couple items in here so it can simulate us teleporting stuff. How about some cake? Cake! Alright, let's shoot this. I think I got this all jacked up too. Right? This should be one. And then this is like 3? I don't think these are as sensitive if memory serves. Okay, so what this is doing is this is counting how many times something hostile is happening. That's right. Okay. Okay, so this one activated. The next one, the next one here will activate this one. This turned on, and now all of our stuff's moving over. It should be. Perfect. Okay. It works. So this one here will still detect and start moving stuff over when threatening stuff starts happening, even at the lower tier, right? Like either one of these will trigger. Perfect. And then we reset everything like this. Right. We need to reset it like this. Hold on. I remember now because we needed like a double reset. Oh. Wait, explode rounds? Are 3? Let me throw satchels. I'm confused. Did I get that backwards? That one tripped. Okay, it's not this. This is how many. This is the threat level, right? This would be 2. That one's 1, and this one is subtraction, and this is the count, like how many times we want that to happen. So, we could say 1 for each, really. Maybe this is 1, and this one's 2. It's not at that threat level. Like, how many at this threat level do you want to go off? So, like, maybe 2 satchels, and then it starts moving it, because you don't want somebody to throw a satchel on your door and then trip it, and then be like, okay, I'm going to go over there and grab it. I also forgot. When we have this shut off, this guy doesn't shut off, damn it. Maybe the inverse does. Hold on. See, this is some of the stuff we need to clean up. So the inverted version of this is what? Yep, that's it. We got it. The orange is throwing weight. So the inverted off of this. Yeah, why not have it all controlled through the memory controller? Why not? Yo, bitch, you crazy. That way it's controlling and shutting that off. It's still powered, but we're telling it to go through. So when this one is tripped... Okay, so the only reason why it's piping through this is just powering everything. This is just continuing the power, so we're powering the switch. So this actually isn't part of the logic necessarily. This is just throwing extra power that way. Okay. Yeah, that's what tripped me up. I was like, dude, there's no way this is controlling because there's no logic in between these two. No, it's just I'm daisy chaining power. That's what I'm doing. Because I'm a slippery sloot. They both detected it, but it counted this one. So this one went off. So at that threshold, 2, you could even have this be like 3, right? Like maybe you don't want it. So 3 of something low tier. But the beautiful thing is, if someone comes over, even if they trip this is smart enough where it like... Oh, and the other thing we should do, we should have it shut off after it all leaves. That container. Leave shut valve. Let me make sure I get my drops. 70%? Yeah, dude, the Twitch Rivals format is dope. For Rust, I honestly haven't seen it for any other game, but for Rust, it's pretty dope. So that's the other thing. When this container is empty, we need that to shut off. We need the bounce back worked out. That's what we're missing. So that would be, that would involve this and this, right? Because they're going to be transferring between 3 of them. Well, 2 in this example, but we can easily just add 1 more module and we're good. I do like the fact we could... I almost want to put in my notes. Yeah, I'm going to put in my notes that we could technically use the same system. I think we'd save a lot of power, time, space. That's not going to be for this session, though, for sure. Let me turn on my wet wipes. Turn them on. Let me get my wet wipes. Is it this one? I gotta wash my glasses. Hold on. go. Since when are we getting helis in Rust CE? It's got to be in 25. Hopefully sooner than later. It depends on how aggressive they're going to be at the beginning of the year. Alright, so we're just out of range here. Right, and then, okay, so the no build's right there. We're gonna hit this right about here. Okay. We'll just strafe a little bit to the right. What's up? What's up, Austin? How you doing? What's up, B? Yo, B. Oops, it's not supposed to be straight. So I was looking at that. Okay, so by the way, honeycomb is in wood, and this is the trimmed off version, so it's much cheaper. We're just trying to get this in a cluster. We've got this good here. We need a couple more logical circuits here to maybe control this shutoff when it does occur, like when it's finished. Oh wait, no, we did add that. Okay, then maybe we just need to condense it. Anyways. That's working correctly. We just need these in a cluster. I guess we'll just do this design, then we can tweak it as we see fit. To be perfectly honest. It's probably going to be the best way to go. We can make a better bunker for sure, but this seems to be one that works all the time. There's no glitch that's involved with this. And it basically becomes a wreck yourself bunker, right? That you get into that way. Not always the best as far as time because you have to wait to spawn, so you usually want to see them when they're done. But this can be adjusted to anything. This is just something that is semi-cheap now. I'm sure if our offset stuff works, there's a bunch of offsets that are like super bunkers that we could do. But I digress. Actually, let's do this. Let's do it on this side. This is not super sensitive to the side necessarily. Now, obviously, you could do this high quality metal, whatever. Hi, what's up, Ryan? You want to stack on P1? Yeah, it'll have to be on the second wave because I am limited on time on this one. I'm good for like another hour and a half, I think. But yes. Yes, you know how to flirt so good. Suck it. We could probably just leave these up like this. And then we can cut away the rest so we can kind of see what's going on in here. And then our jump up and stuff, it's all going to be the same. We'll have like a door here and a window and then more doors. So we get the idea of what this is going to be on the side, right? We're just going to leave the cutaway. The idea is that we slip slide this dirty little block down here. Dirty. Actually, I suppose we leave the shelf, don't we? I guess. I know there's a better way to put this in here. We just haven't. I guess that's not the most important part, you know, because like push come to shove, this will work. But we're mostly focused on the other part of this, which is that interlocking system for transferring loot. Alright, so if we keep one of these up here or over here, we should have more than enough slack to even punch it down to the ground. If we ride the borders well enough. So let's find out. Let's just go straight across and see how dirty that is. We have more, look at that, 10 meters. Of course! That's good. And then this could be tucked away a little bit deeper because you probably don't want it on the wall for the connector. You probably want it on the interior like this. So like somebody can't pop the wall and then the transfer becomes not. So maybe let's try it this way. We should run out the boys and get into a wipe. Yes, it has been a while. I've ruined Razor's life with the and Bio. They're in SC real bad now. Yeah, this should go all the way across. And then we should still have a lot of slack left, right? Right. There you go. That solved that. So even if they pop the first wall, because remember, we have our threshold set where they won't break a wall before these get tripped. These will trip well before that wall breaks. So that's why we don't want that off the wall. So we don't have a lot of slack to kind of dip it down, I guess. But I mean, who cares, right? Who cares? Maybe this will be a deterrent in the future where they see it and go, oh yeah, I can't really mess with that. If we can get it closer or somehow mess with this a bit more, then yes, we'll be fine. We could even put on this frame here. Because once they break the wall and the transfer starts, it's literally seconds. Even if they're dropping C4, they still cannot make that in time. Even if they know what's going on. That's assuming that they know what's going on, which is worst case scenario. So if you can still win like that, then all day, B. All day. Perfect. On your lunch break? Bob just chilling, eating some Subway. Ooh. Ooh. Let's try this last one here and see if we can get this one all squeezed in. Because essentially this, we'll test it between these two, but we've already done the Triforce, and that totally works, which is actually way more devastating because you can get them to juggle. Then we just have to tweak these, where these are positioned, exactly the threshold in meters. Because it really, the bubble just has to cover the base. That's it. So maybe we stick it on the interior and then we get like a good average and then we just punch it out that way. Because we don't want them overlapping because that would be bad. What's up? Doodle-doop. This is on my head to the Jade Monkey. Doodle-doop sound effect. Yes? Oh, he says you need to hear it. Well, you got me. You got me. Okay, this is pretty close to both of them. If I stand here, then that's going to be a better gauge. This one can be like this. Right? We don't care. We should be able to reach both of them. In theory. Let's find out. Let's find out. Yeah, it looks like we'll just have to come across the top, which is not the worst, actually. Right? Like, at that point, when they see a base wired up, and you could even probably scare people off when you got them wired before your system's even running, because they see that and go, oh, shit. What's up? Rusty Duck says, what are you making? Oh, we're in the lab. We're in deep. Making the unrateable base, baby. That's perfect. Yeah, that's the TC overlap is no issue, and even getting these connected. So we probably just want to go window to window, to be honest. If we can get them closer, then by all means, you can get down and dirty. 100%. Man, good luck. And then didn't we do another one that had like 5 or 6? And we like intersected those, which was crazy. That's freaking hot. Okay, that'll work. Actually, let me put this TC up to make sure it does work. I did not do that yet. Oops. And then let's condense it, and then we'll get the connected pieces where they communicate to each other. And then we'll try to pare down the pieces, but I want this to be functional. This is working, but I'm going to get these two modules on the stack here, so then that'll be replicated with each building, and then we can try to pare it down, because I want this in the mix. Now, we can replace one of these, Bob, with the wedge. The wedge will work in this mix, so we just need to make sure that connector piece is on the interior wall and not an outside wall, and we're good. I'm sure we can get this closer too. What's up, Bob? Okay, cool. So this one's in play. We'll kind of just leave the frames open so we have an idea what's going on here, and then we're just building pertinent pieces that we're going to be linking to and stuff. Yeah, boy. I think we can make this tighter too. Like maybe it doesn't even need to be a 1x2. Maybe it could just be like triangles or something. As long as we've got a nice loot shelf with the TC in the center, anything that makes this very hardened and with low upkeep. Because we don't want to get too big. We just want to super harden one spot, and then by the time it could even just be, these could just be metal, right? Like 2 metal walls are stronger than 1 HQM, so. And it's a bit easier to maintain. In an R version, even if you lose the bed, you can stand here in place. In the PC version, you cannot. So that's an advantage for us. As long as this thing's on the interior and not an outside wall, we're freaking golden. You know what? If we put freaking honeycomb here, it wouldn't freaking matter at all. Would it? It wouldn't. Get rid of that. Yeah, perfect, dude. Yeah, we'll just have them go from window to window. What do we care? Let them see it. And if there's trees in the way, that's even better. Hell yeah. So what I'm thinking, we could stick the circuit. This wall is an option. We could, if we really get slutty, we can get down in here. This wall could be potentially. I know our not our TC, but like our workbench sits here. Let's see. Our broadcast and our antenna could both be here. We could just tuck these away in like little. Yeah, we can tuck these away and walk away. So I'm not too worried about that. So like, if somehow the line gets cut, they can communicate back and forth to each other. Or it can be a cable, whichever. That's freaking hot, dude. So they would imagine these being high quality and all honeycombed up, maybe even a little bit smaller, super low upkeep, super hardened. And now they'll have to rate every single one of these to get anything good. They'll get this one and go, man, we didn't get anything good. And then be like, oh, well, let's get this one. Oh, we're going to have to rate this one. And it's not like they're going to get a bonus, because anything that's like sulfur, explode, whatever, is not going to be in there. It's going to be shifting. Even if they hit this one and then come back to this one, right, thinking that this one's going to get it or this one's going to get it. When this one stops throwing a signal, this one throws a signal and divides it between these two. And then when this one gets raided, let's say this one's gone, then this one starts to get raided, then it throws the loot over here. And then if they stop here and then they start raiding this, then it throws it over here. Or if they raid all three, the loot just keeps going around and around and around. And it won't matter, because I won't even know where the loot's at. So how would they know? And then what's funny is if one breaks, then it gets divided between the other two. Do you see, shoot, I think it's custom guide. I've got a video on, hang on, I think I have a command right here. Is it custom guide? Custom setup? One of those. Let's see if it brings it up. Aha! That should get you, Ralph. So I guess it really doesn't matter what this bunker is. It's just super hardened, super small footprint. We need a bed down here or something to seal it up. That's very consistent. This one here, we just have it passing through like an armored door, which again isn't the best, but I mean we can swap that out. It's not a big deal, baby girl. It's not even a big deal, or is it? Because if I know one thing, you can always pass pipes through a door like that. Yeah, I feel like this space here is kind of wasted. You know what I mean? Like we'd have to almost have like more stuff in here to kind of make it more worthwhile. We could even knock this off and then just make another roof tile here and just call it a day. Right? Just to really fortify the spot where the loot's at. So they can't like jump it. Right? And then that would just be a wall. Who cares, right? Because you're not going to be playing off this. This is just like where your stuff goes when you get raided. You can easily pass it out by throwing it into a box up here. You can always respawn inside. There'll be multiple garage doors. And this is where your good loot gets sent. Good loot gets sent. And then really to get inside, you just have to wreck yourself and then you go back inside. But you would seal this up. This would be off until you're like ready. And then you would put this in place and then put a door. So even if they pop the door, it's like nobody cares. It's, you still gotta raid the wall, brother. Know what I mean? It doesn't matter where they hit. Those sensors will detect any raid on this. And it knows the difference between expo rounds, satchels, C4. The C4 is like, look, if we hear one C4 or one rocket, we start transferring it. Because that's a committed raid at that point. In most cases, right? And that's if they know there's an automatic system here. They're going to see all that and not have no idea what's going on. Yeah, so essentially we just need to, we kind of have a baseline bunker that we can work with. We can change this as long as we get this smaller and tighter. But like if we can fit all this in a wall, that's perfect. Perfect. That's what she said. Bleh. Bleh. Then we need to figure out how we're going to like lock them in. Bleh. Bleh. Do you want my branch? Oh no, I have a branch right here. I'll be honest, I kind of prefer the Brutalist. Because it's like got the vertical grid on it. I do enjoy that thoroughly. These are... This is one? Yes. We don't need the lights, but we'll keep them in while we're kind of debugging it. You know what I mean? What's up? Already on it, right? Perfect. How does this feel when it's locked in though? Hang on, let me just stick a roof on this. Does it feel constricted? We could tighten that up. Yeah, there's a lot of empty space here. We can just slide that over. And even these could be like stacked over here and then we just draw them in. We'll be ready for part 2 when you get back. Excellent. Did I think I put this one at like 3? Is it 1? Oh, yeah, that's right. We don't have to count these anymore. Huh. This one. And then whatever. Okay, so 3's not bad. Man, I'm like still old school. I mean, I was doing it for years. It's going to be pretty hard to break. The light's nice, yeah, so we'll keep all that stuff. We'll keep this, and then we'll just put the screen thing on. I think I kept that level with the box, which kind of was helpful. Oh no, it was above this. And this is the count. So like the high-end stuff. Yeah, so this is 2 and up, and then this one could be like 2 or 3 shots, and then it goes, hey, maybe 3. 3's not bad. This is the value from the detection, the seismic sensor, and this is how many times you want it to go off. Perfect. And actually, while we're doing that, let's get silly. Let's get fucking silly, bitch. We took it off the top of that. Could we draw this down? Hold on. Okay, let me. Everything happens around this. So what if we kind of like throw it all closer? We have a couple of resets that come off of this, but honestly, most of this can be thrown in a stack under here. Let me just loosey-goosey this thing. So our main power block is always this. But what if we took... That comes from the seismic sensor itself, so maybe that doesn't even need to be over there. Right? Because most of that stuff comes over. So what if we took... What if that guy sat there, and then the other branch comes up under it? Right? Because its control is this marker anyways. We could, yeah, a lot of that could be slid over. Like this whole back piece here. These can be together. So I'm looking at this guy here with the pink and light blue would be here and then feeding this. Actually, let me just put the light blue there so we know what the hell's going on. Was it light blue or was it pink? Pink! That's just for the other indicator, so we could just slap that bitch right there. Not a big deal. So then this other one, all of this can be slid over at that point. Oh yeah, I like that, that's hot. So this is not there anymore. It's over next to the timer. So then this, this, and this goes over. And can we just have them on top of each other? Probably. How much under this one? Probably can fit the whole thing under it. Now we're talking. What if we get this in a halvesies? Ooh, that would be so dope. Our main feed comes off there, so maybe we keep this offset. But it mostly just feeds this. I was thinking originally we could kind of do this and then one of these. But to be real, we really just need room for the red buttons. So like the reset off of this could just ride high for the counter. And then this could fit anywhere. Anywhere there's a gap can be the reset for this or the set button. Once you're confident in the system, I guess you don't always need to have those in, but yeah, now you do, because pretty much you got to reset it. So the main feed is still here. So is it possible that we can just, if that feeds the bottom and that feeds over there, hold on, baby girl. What if we just get rid of the red one again? Just lost my train of thought. Could that sit next to it? Ooh, I almost bounced out of that. We don't need a lot of room off the frame. Right, and then maybe our new switch just comes in real tight. Like this, like we've been doing. The control piece for this still sits on the outside. We just close off a lot of space. Why couldn't we slide this up and it goes over even further? Okay. That scared me. I thought I broke the whole wall like an asshole. So what if this one just sits here? This sits up here, and then we bring over the clock one more. That's probably going to make it super difficult to understand, but it's in a much tighter spot and in a half wall. Boing! And then we just fit the red switches wherever the hell they fit, right? And then we just drag them in because we know where they work. Ooh, I like it. Our indicators are a bit wild, but maybe we just stick the red one up here. Ooh, swish. Right? We just stick this one, I don't know, here, and then we stick the blue one on top because we can. Right? We don't really need to know how to decipher any of that shit. Yeah, dude, that's all the components from this in a quarter of the wall. Right, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, that's everything, right? Let's look. And wherever the hell these resets fit. Maybe they have to be like, I don't know. Do they even fit on ceilings? Holy shit, they do. I don't know if in our version they fit on the ceiling quite yet, but... What's up? Thanks for the help. It says, keep up the good work, man. It says, love seeing you when you post update videos coming to console. Thanks, man. Well, I'm glad it helped. Good luck, sir. Yeah, the resets would be a little critical. But honestly, it's not that bad. Right? The resets will fit out here somewhere. We'll just color the things and then drag them in. That's way tighter. We could probably get that even tighter. That's what she said. But that helps because if we have these tight corners, like off of triangular walls that are kind of tight like this, we don't always have all that, like this. We don't always have that workable space on the edge. So that'd actually be quite helpful. We just go blop as a column. And this is sitting outside a honeycomb piece anyway, so this is quite safe. Right? This could be a metal wall, whatever. And then this is at least stone. By the time they even come close to breaking stone, this is already activated and stuff's already transferring over. Okay, so what else are we missing with the main circuit? Communication between the two and how they work. I like tight. Dude, tight's the only way to go. Tight. Check my drops. Oh, yeah. 51%. I got my backpack. And honestly, the red and this probably don't even need to be there once we get it. So then we can fit the reds in there. And then it just works. This one goes to the comms. That just fucking works. Right? Wait, where does red go? Red is on for this one. Okay, yeah, actually that works quite well. kind of a mess, but hey. And then this is the off. Oh. Just have it go behind the block, and then it just hits the off button. Hell yeah. I think that's way easier to... I meant to delete that. Oh, that's coming off the backside. Whoops. Okay, this one goes straight. Back here and then to on. And it comes off the top of this. Really up and over. This just goes to on. Nope, just kidding. This goes to... What? Where am I? What's happening? We could just have it go straight down, to be honest with you. I might. It's driving me nuts! Orange. And then it goes to off. Two's better than one. Ugh. Squirtle. Get it right, get it tight. Get it right, get it tight. So if that's part of the signal, maybe we do just take this one out of here. We could slide that down and then this would fit on top. Bitch. And then the blue cap would be over here. Blue. This is just the indicator for this. That's it. Just letting you know it's going off. Left, left, left. And this one is pink to the operator switch. That comes from the split. Oh yeah, mayonnaise. No, that comes from the sensor. Looks pretty menacing when you have it on the ground like that. You're like, what the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? That goes directly to the counter increment. Booyah. Pass through. Maybe this one should be black, because that's going to be awfully confusing. Oh shit. I meant to reload that. No. Yeah. Reload. Maybe I should just have that in between. Let's drag it down and see what happens. But This would be, I don't know if this is the big one. Yeah, to keep the setting. Nice. And then our main power off this just comes from the splitter, I guess. And this is actually that's. And let me just paint this one. Oh, hell yeah, this is nice. Nice and tight. Ugh. Perfect. And then this actually comes from the main circuit, right? Yes. Yes. Ugh. Actually, yeah, this is a lot better than I thought. A little bit more confusing. Hmm. Once you count it on the shape, you can squeeze it into whatever. We could even have the siren up here and then another red switch over here if we really wanted to, right? Does that even fit in there? It does not. I thought it was cool. Clearly I'm not. Clearly I am not. And I think this one, yeah, this one goes out to our good friend, the seismic sensor. That's the circuit, baby. And then these are our resets, bitch. Here's the first one. Like what color haven't we used? Green, I guess. That's the whole damn thing. Condensed. Hot. Very hot. Brother, that works. Hell yeah. Yeah, we get that in a stack, dude. That's so dope. Perfect. Yeah, it's like, we were like copying it over here. I was like, wait a minute, why don't we just do the really tight one? Alright, so these work together. And there's like a state when they're both in, when they're active. Really? So when one thread goes off, the transfer just starts happening. Oh, I just remembered. Since this is on the same thing, we have two different vacuums. I guess we could just have it go into one box. Right? Like, that's not big. That's not a huge deal. Like, point in case. We have this one that could be feeding the outside here. Actually, we don't even need two of those, do we? It could just go to a splitter. What am I even doing? Splitter would work, right? You could just take a single input and go plop. So one output to that. Alright, well. Shows you how smart I am. Not very. That solved our problem. So then our outputs here just go to the same shit. Right? Right. You just join up here, and we're good. Let's use a small box, because we're cool. Boy, is that in the wrong spot? Well, that's not how you move pipes. It's a pipe. We need this for our thing. Oh, that's so tight. Oh. That's so nice. You just walk it back. Ah. Oh. Hell yeah. Same with this. Oh, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yes. Alright, so this would represent it going out to whatever base. This is the box in the base. That's going to be your hot loot. And then this is the out pipe, the pink one. And these detect threatening and then the most threatening. And then it doesn't matter which one goes off. This will siphon from the evac box, which will paint a beautiful color. Shit, Brendel Brown. Let's make it a sulfur box. Or gold box. Hot box. This will do the same thing. Even better. We could even put the pipe stuff over here on the side, so we really can condense it. Even better. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm glad we did it here because we have a lot of amenities here we can play with. I'm gonna get a cookie. I'll be right back. Hell yeah, 51%. Oops, I'm gonna hit tab. Roulette. Oh, I picked that one? What? Yes. It's really just pulled from that. Bitch. Purple. Varying degrees of rating. This could definitely fit in a stack, no problem. I'm sure we'll find some more efficiencies once we bring it into a real stack. The fact that we have this lined up like this is pretty hot. Ooh, baby. Now we're talking. Okay, Bob, I gotcha. Are you busted? Ugh. Well, we're probably in a good place now. We'll have to pick this up because I have limited time for this one. But I think this is definitely a good start. We've got the trifecta, the triforce happening here. We'll implement this on the back wall when we return. And then we'll start doing like tests in different scenarios that we know people might try if they know this is a smart base. So we'll pick that up next time. But I think the fact that we got this back, we've got this is one piece, and we have this like really condensed, I think is the way to go. And we know the Triforce works here. We knew it did, but we kind of had to test it in play, also with the distances. That was the only thing that was really kind of scaring me a bit. So, you know, start thinking about bunkers that we could do, that we could get really close to each other, and that are super defendable, hardened. They have good stability bunkers or bunker mechanisms where we can seal it. Even if you have to spawn inside, that's cool. Remember, these bases aren't necessarily bases you'll always be in and out of, necessarily. These are kind of like your vault. You could live out of one of them, but it won't really matter which one they raid because it'll split between all three. Yes. Okay, be sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Sorry for the shorter stream, but I have limited time this afternoon, so we're going to try to pick it up a little bit later. Have a fantastic day, everybody. We'll see you later.